What's going on, guys? Master Blaster here, and I'm going to give you my first impressions of Medal of Honor Warfighter. I've been playing it for probably about 4 hours, and from what I'm seeing, it's totally different than Battlefield 3. If that's where you're coming from, Battlefield 3 over to Medal of Honor, you really have to slow down your gameplay. I mean, way down. I was even down. I thought at first when I first started playing, and I was getting my ass handed to me. You can't just like run in there because it seems like there's just so many hiding spots on here, and you really have to check the perimeter to make sure it's clear before you even think about stepping onto the flag. Because, like I said at the beginning, I was just running in there like Battlefield, and it's usually where you can control the flag yourself with like 2-3 guys coming at once. But here, there's just so many angles looking down on the flag points. You really have to like check the buildings and the second floors and everything like that. You probably will get frustrated. I got real frustrated at it, and I was thinking, oh man, did I just waste $60? But I had that same impression when I bought Bad Company 2 when I came over from Call of Duty. And I, stuck with it because I bought the game, and I was like, well, I spent $60 on it. I'm gonna, put some time into it, and I'm glad that I did because I ended up pretty good at it. And so when Battlefield 3 came out, I had the same reaction. I wasn't used to it. It was different than Bad Company 2, and I, gave it more time like I did the other one, and I got good at it. So hopefully this one will turn out the same way. It's just a lot smaller, and you really got to look like behind your shoulder a lot, and because Battlefield, it's when you're playing Conquest, you kind of have an idea of where they're going to come from. Here, it's you got people that like here. Look how long it's taken my health to to build back up, and I'll just stand here, and that's what can kill you. And see, I make my way out because I'm tired of standing there waiting for my health to build back up, and look what happens. You got somebody prone in the corner, and that's just something I hope Danger Close works on, that your health doesn't take so long to build up. And this too is where it pays off if you're playing with a friend, because your friend can give you ammo and health, more importantly, because ammo, you'll usually die before you run out, but the health, they can give you I think it's 20 points of health. So see how long it takes to build up. So 20 points of health instantly, it's a pretty big deal. I don't want you to get me wrong that this isn't a fun game. It's gotten more fun the more I play it. I just wait till my buddies get on. I'm sure it's gonna be a lot more fun to communicate with your teammates and whatnot. But onto the guns. The one thing I didn't like was the names of the guns, because you don't really recognize any of the names of the guns, but you can recognize the silhouette of the gun. Like, for instance, like there's, I think it's the Demolition class. He has a scar, but they call it something else. It's just like a numbers and stuff, and it's not a. You wouldn't know it's a scar unless you look, at the silhouette of the gun. I don't know why they went with that. And as far as the bars on the guns that tell you what, it doesn't say which one does more damage, or it just says like range and how easily you can maneuver around and the optics and stuff. I just to try to tell you what the gun is different than the other. I just don't really like the way they've set it up, because I sure in the hell can't tell which gun is better than the other just by the bars. I guess you gotta play every one, or what I'm gonna do, I'm waiting for Synthic to come out with their numbers, and so you know exactly which gun is better in which type of scenario. Let's talk about the kill streaks on here. It is damn near impossible, well, at least as of right now, to get the level 4 kill streak reward. I've gotten to the level 3 once, and even when I got to it, it was a big letdown. It was one was like a guided rocket, and the other was, I don't even know what it was, but I hit the guided rocket, and it just takes forever for it to hit its target, and it feels like somebody can quickly just run inside a building, because there's just so many like overhangs people can take cover from on this don't worry about getting kill streaks is what I'm trying to get at. You know, trying to stay in a corner and, you know, oh, I only need a couple more kills and I'll get it. It's not going to change the outcome of the game. It's not going to really make you like the MVP player of the match. So it's just almost like a side bonus. You know, I got one kill out of that guy at Rocket, whereas let's just say Call of Duty, you know, you can get, you know, 2, 3. You know, here I just got one, so it was a big letdown. And as far as tactics go for this game, I just don't think they're going to pay off like they did with Battlefield 3, because there's just so many areas where you've got to worry about, and the only time that you're probably going to, you know, do good is where it's like a standoff, like right here, where we've got these guys, you know, pinned back in their spawn, and this is the only time you can really start racking up kills. And unfortunately, this happens a lot. I've seen on here. I think maybe 2 games that I've played out of the 4 hours were actually where, you know, one side wasn't pinned on the other, and sometimes when they only had one flag, the opposing team, when I'd respawned, it put here, like, here's that guided missile I was talking about. It seems like it's just taking forever just to, you know, eventually hit the ground, and I don't know if the blast radius is really too big, but even if it is, it doesn't matter because there's just so many corridors where people can, you know, venture into, and you're lucky if you get, you know, 2. So, anyways, like I was saying, when I got killed, it put me right by the enemy's flag, almost behind them, and I would get, you know, 2 to 3 kills, and they had no idea I was back there. So I don't know what is up with the spawning system on why they would put me back behind their only flag that they have. So maybe Danger Close is going to work on that. I mean, I would like to know what they changed from this in the beta, because in 2 weeks time I think they really use the beta more as promotional than actually to learn anything, because in 2 weeks time you're not going to change a whole hell of a lot, and I just don't think they really changed anything. So maybe they were planning on something coming out soon, hopefully. If enough people, I guess, you know, bitch about it on the forums, they're going to. But and hopefully in a couple days, Simthic will come out with their numbers, and I'll be able to make some videos on the loadouts, on weapons, on what it does, you know, what type of damage, at what range, and stuff like that. And if you don't mind, before I go, please subscribe, rate, and comment, because I will be making more videos on guns when Simthic releases their numbers, and give you an overall view of what each gun and their loadout does. So yeah, thanks for watching, and see you next time.